East Hampton Union Free School District, you are live.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon or evening. Can I have a motion to open the meeting?
I'll make a motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Please rise to the pledge of allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
I'm going to ask everybody to remain standing for 1 second in honor of Kathy Matherson's mom, who recently passed away. Thank you very much. Hi.
We're going to make you feel.
I know.
So this is very rare, but we did receive a great honor for J.P. Foster, who is the president of the Board of Education from the New York State School Boards Association. Our records indicate that one or more members of your Board of Education have earned one of our Board Achievement Awards, ranging from level 1 to 4. This program is designed to acknowledge school board members who strive to continually expand their governance, knowledge, and skills. It is comprised of 4 achievement levels that are reached by accumulated points for participating in NYSBA trainings, workshops, events, and activities, as well as for taking on board-related roles such as board president and NYSBA's advocacy liaison. So it gives me great pleasure to give this to JP from the New York State School Boards Association. Congratulations.
There's probably other things that can describe it as well, but crazy enough to do that. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I was like, what's going on?
Well, we were surprised.
Yeah, that's not
They recognized
something noticed. That's good.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
News,
Sarah?
Sure. Hi, everybody, and happy birthday and congrats. So we have some great news from the high school. 2 of our students who were in the Science Congress for Long Island actually were selected for New York State Science Congress, which is pretty huge. There were 2 of 18. We were 2 of 18 on Long Island, and they are 2 of 60 in the whole state. So that means that they won the Long Island Regional and they're moving on to the state. So it's big news. So our science program continues to thrive and grow. So speaking of thriving and growing, pardon me?
who was the 2?
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Sky Tansman and Nick Cooper.
Nice.
Yep. So good stuff. Speaking of good stuff, our BBS program, the current, this time last year, it was in its infancy stages in terms of turning it into a class. This year, they attended the BASH Awards, which is the Long Island, Video Awards at EHUFSD, and we took home 2nd place for the best anchor team. So that program continues to grow and become a huge part of our culture here. So that was great news. Our students in our AP art class will do a showing at the Montauk Depot Gallery, which is fittingly right next to the train station. It's wonderful because we didn't have Guildhall this year. So it's really nice that our AP art students, 14 of them their work will be on display there. The 18th through the 21st. So that is wonderful. We were able to do our 9/11 trip yesterday. We haven't been able to do that since pre-COVID, and half of our juniors went yesterday. A very meaningful experience for them, and then another half will go this coming Monday. And then we have our all-school awards tomorrow night, and our large ensemble concert Thursday, and our junior prom on Saturday. Busy
Season.
It's the season, exactly. Yeah, thank you.
Dr. Soriano?
Busy time of the year. John, happy birthday. We have last week, it's our concert season. So last week we had our 6th grade concert, and it was really outstanding. I think it was the best we've ever had. In fact, one of our parents, who's had 2 other students through the school and is now on his 3rd daughter at the middle school, said that was the best 6th grade concert. And it really was. We've got some fabulous teachers in that program now. Megan O'Connor and Ty Granger and Noelia Nicotri, and they are just magic together. They work together so well. They do our musical together, and the product was outstanding. And you're always, welcome to join us. Everything is we always start at 7. And those concerts are on Wednesday. So we'll have our next one next Wednesday at 7:00, and that's for 7th and 8th graders. And then yesterday, I think I told you about this last time, but we hosted the Plain Sight Project at David Rattray, and there was a new person who joined him. It wasn't Donna Marie, but it was Megan McKinley. They were in attendance. All of our 7th graders under the leadership of Karen Nelson, who teaches 7th grade social studies, watched the film, screened the film, and then mainly David, but also Megan answered questions that the students had, and it was just great. As I said last time, when we think of slavery, we almost always think of the South, and that's not true. As you know, and as this project has brought to light, we've had a significant amount of enslaved people right here in East Hampton and Sag Harbor and some of the other towns. So it was great to hear. Our students learned a lot, and we're now hoping to incorporate this into what we do every year in 7th grade.
Sandy, there's an area in East Hampton called Freetown, right? And is that up where Bob Cooper's house is?
It's in our area, yes, across from the Calvary Baptist Church. It's in that area there, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, John, there's a moment in the film that was powerful for a lot of our students because they see it when you're traveling down 114 from here to Sag Harbor, and you make that right and go down Hempstead Street, where Hempstead meets Liberty. That is the spot where Mr. Hempstead had his home. So really, for a lot of our kids, people are familiar with that as a shortcut to get into Sag Harbor. It was pretty amazing. I think I can get permission to share the link with you. You would really enjoy it. It's only about 25 minutes, but enlightening. This week we have our Junior National Honor Society that Mr. Frazier runs, and that is Thursday night beginning at 6, where we're inducting our new 8th graders. And that's to set them up for the experience they'll have in high school, which is a little bit different, but this is their first chance at being a part of an honor society. And then finally, I did check the weather report, although I know I should not have done this, but next week looks perfectly clear. Before that now, for Wednesday for our 5K, to which of course you're all invited. And I actually we haven't shown the students yet, but I have the t-shirt for this year, which is connected to our theme. And I just want to recognize, and they're here on the back, Ahmed and Gay, and Facing the Future of Orthodontics, who continue to support us and support this project. So, Mr. Fine, this is your t-shirt.
Oh.
It's out of size.
I will be walking, not running this year.
Yeah.
Go. Thanks, Sean. Yep. Ms. Cuda?
Hi, good evening. Congratulations, JP.
Thank you,
And of
ma'am.
course, happy birthday, John. Lots to celebrate. This week at Don Marshall on Thursday evening, we have the Richard Wilson Invention Convention, also at 6 p.m. We're delighted that Mrs. Wilson and a few of her children will be joining us on Thursday night. I know that Ms. Lewis has worked very hard with our 5th graders to put together their projects for this year. On Thursday, May 25th, we have our musical, our 4th and 5th grade play, Dr. Dolittle. That'll be at 6 p.m. And we're going to do the daytime performance on the 25th as well. Dual language applications have been open. They are due on May 25th for incoming kindergartners. And lastly, I do believe that I mentioned that we are running a full evacuation drill. I know my John Marshall parents are certainly aware. So we're going to run a full evacuation drill on Friday, June 2nd. So we will have a 12:30 dismissal from Most Holy Trinity, which is our emergency evacuation location. Tomorrow, we're having one more tabletop meeting with the village police, district administration, and transportation, just to finalize and tie up any loose ends. And again, how important it is to run these drills, not only in situations of potential active shooter, but in any situation where we might need to evacuate the building, even if it was something mechanical or a heat issue or, a facilities issue. So there are a variety of reasons that, could potentially require us to evacuate. And so I do believe it's important to run these types of drills, even though it's going to be an undertaking, I know, not just for us, but also for families. It's definitely going to be a change in routine on that Friday. And we recognize that and appreciate everybody's patience.
Thank you. Jason, do we have anybody for public comment for agenda items?
We have nobody on the phone lines right now, but the ticker is up and running and the phone lines are available.
Great, thank you. Consent agenda. Can I have a motion to accept the consent agenda?
I make a motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Move on to the superintendent's report and recommendations. Item number 1. Recommends the Board of Education, the board approve the following resolution. Resolve, the Board of Education of the East Hampton Union Free School District hereby accepts the resignation of Andrew Rodriguez from his position as paraprofessional of the East Hampton School District effective close of business day on August 29th, 2023. Be it further resolved that Andrew Rodriguez is, upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, appointed to teach a position in physical education, tenure area, who holds a valid New York State certification in the aforesaid area and driver's education tenure area, subject to and pending to obtaining a certificate as a driver's ed teacher. It commenced August 30th, 2023 and expires August 29th, 2027 at the annual salary of $58,888. I have a motion?
I make it.
Second.
Second? Any discussion?
Andrew's at a playoff baseball game right now, so his parents are here.
It's great. I've seen Andrew since beginning of time. It feels like since I started, he started somewhere around here. Congratulations to him, and thank you, and thanks for coming. I know I recognize you. Congratulations. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, guys. If you don't want to stay too, you know.
Yeah, we have to go Roaring Spring.
Yeah.
Any word on the score?
We can't go here, but we can.
Any score updates for the game? You hear anything? For their game?
No.
Nothing? All right. We were up? Okay. Well, first things and important things, you know? Thanks, guys.
Have a good night.
You too. All right, number 2, recommended the board approve the following resolution. Resolved that in compliance with the provisions of section 3012 of the education law, 30 part 3 of the rules of the Board of Regents, and upon the recommendation of superintendent of schools, the East Hampton Union Free School District Board of Education grant tenure to the following instructional staff as follows. You want to read the list? Sure. I know that's your.
Read Tim
You can skip them if you want.
Timothy Fromm, Assistant Superintendent, Alexandra Bates, ENL, Ethan Mitchell, Special Education, Erica Saniola, Elementary Education, Michelle Tavares, World Language, Nicholas Taylor, Special Education, Michael Panella, Special Education.
Do I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second. Any discussion? Congratulations. Is everybody here? Yeah.
Stand up for the words and see.
All right.
We just read your name. Congratulations, guys. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
You don't have to stay.
Yeah, you don't have to say.
We won't hold it against you.
Enjoy.
Give you guys a couple of seconds to go.
Yeah.
Go to dinner.
I did,
How was that?
And, all right. Move on to number 3.
I know.
Good.
But
Now we have the.
Yes, exactly, the standbys. Thanks for saying that. Number 3, recommended the board approve the following appointments for the 2023-24 school year. And it begins with Mary Ann Mango and ends with the alum Sophia Swanson as a sub. Have a motion?
Make a motion. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 4, recommended that the board approve the following summer school program staff for the 2023-24 school year. And I'm not going to read through it because it's pretty much standard fare. It's all
Summer
printed.
school, all
Summer
summer
school.
school.
Yeah. Have a motion?
I make a motion.
Second?
I just question, who's the principal of that?
Matt Chimkus has already been appointed.
Yeah.
Yep, again.
Good.
Yeah.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 5, recommended that the board approve the following resolution. Resolved, the Board of Education of the East Hampton Union Free School District hereby approves an amendment to the memorandum of agreement with the Summit County concerning to the school bus stop arm violations program as administered by the Traffic and Parking Violations Agency of the County of Suffolk to provide grants to the East Hampton Union Free School District in furtherance of traffic safety, school district safety, education, and enforcement. And be it further resolved, the Board of Education agrees to accept the grant in the amount of $12,209 from the Traffic and Parking Violations Agency of the County of Suffolk in accordance with the terms and conditions set forth in said agreement. And be it further resolved that the President of the Board of Education is authorized to sign any necessary documents concerning this amendment and receipt of said grant. Can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Second? Discussion?
These are the cameras that are on the buses, and this is, yeah,
I'm done.
this is our share that the county gives us.
Okay, wonderful.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 6, recommend the board approve the following budget transfers. Can I have a motion?
Make a motion. Second.
Second, they're all listed. Any discussion? Sam, do you want to touch on anything at all?
No, I think it's fairly self-explanatory. We're
Agreed.
working on all these expenses.
Yeah, it's all budgeted things, it's just moving codes. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And I'm gonna make a motion that the board,
Should we do new and old
yeah,
business?
we can do, sure.
That's out of the way.
So I'm gonna do no old business, because I didn't do it at the beginning. John, happy birthday. You know, I should have done that earlier on.
No,
You were on my list, it just slipped.
No,
But happy birthday, John, and good luck tonight. Yes. New business, you wanna?
Yeah, so the last thing we've talked about many times is we had a presentation here by a gentleman, John Edwards, who was gonna work in the community to donate field lights for East Hampton High School. Kathy Masterson been spearheading that effort with discussions with various people in the community. Regarding the lights, I think it's time that the board has an official discussion with a resolution, possibly in the direction that the Board of Education wants to go, because Mr. Edwards does need to start fundraising for this. My recommendation is we do that at the next board meeting, which is June 8th. We'll put it on there. We'll have a discussion at June 6th. June 6th, sorry. June 6th. We would that you discuss and decide what you want to do. Do you want to accept his offer and the direction he wants to go?
Yeah, I think it's time for discussion publicly, see how everyone feels about it and give the people direction, because
Right.
it's gonna be a lot of work. It's gonna take us a lot of time. If we said yes today, it's gonna take us a couple of years to do this.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
and everything, the wheels move a little bit slow, so.
and
That's a good
the
idea.
other thing is the temporary lights, especially in last year's homecoming game, were a dangerous situation. Not to say you couldn't bring in temporary lights that would be better.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it is an issue.
It's a big expense to do that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And any old business, is that it?
That's it.
Okay. So can I have a motion to adjourn? We'll reconvene after the budget vote result and the results are in. Can I have a motion?
Make a
Yeah.
motion.
I'd like to remind anybody in the audience, the polls are open till 8 o'clock. And if you can come up and vote, and if you're watching in any district you're in,
Yes, vote.
Mhm.
especially Montauk Springs and Waynscott, where they need a super majority.
Second, do we get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We'll see you guys, I guess, after.
Yeah.
Jason, I'll text you when we're back on.
Okay, I'll just put up a small board is in recess graphic for vote counting, and we'll just we'll mute the feed.
Yep, perfect.
Thank
All right,
you.
You
all
got
the
it.
best. No worries.
We're asking
Yeah.
polls closed, so
Yeah.
8:30.
Should be around 8:30.
All right, 8:30 it is. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's make sure you're unmuted. Okay, and you are live.
Okay, can I have a motion to reconvene?
I'll make a motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So item number 7 on the agenda. Recommend the board approve the following resolution regarding the results of the May 16th, 2003 voting of the 2023-24 school year budget. Resolved that the results of the voting on approval of the school district's 2023-24 budget, Proposition 1, as certified by the district clerk and set forth as follows, being hereby accepted in favor of approval 287 and against 48. So thank you to the, have a motion first, I guess?
I'll make a motion.
Second. Thank you to the taxpayers of East Hampton School District for supporting our budget in a pretty overwhelming manner. Thank you very much. Anybody else want to make a comment?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, terrific.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 22. And I'm not going to read this whole, this is the Proposition 2. Recommended the board approve the following resolution regarding the results of the May 16th, 2023 voting on proposition for the expenditure from the budget's existing capital reserve fund. And the results resolved approval was 296 and opposition was 36. Can I have a motion? Second. Discussion, thank you again. Anybody else want to say anything?
Thank you.
Thank you, yes, thank
Good
you.
news.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 9, recommended the board approve the following resolution regarding the results of the May 16th, 2023 election of members of the Board of Education. Resolved that the results of the election members of the Board of Education listed below in order in which their names appear on the ballot as certified by the district clerk and be hereby accepted. George Ammon with 92 votes, Emily Keto Agnello with 257 votes, and John Ryan Sr. with 243 votes. Can I have a motion?
I make a motion.
Second.
Second? Any discussion? Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Okay.
Any opposed? Well, we'll be in touch.
Adjourn.
Yes, can we have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Excellent. Thank you. Thank you guys. Have a great night. LTV, thank you.
Thank you.